All right, 1 2 1 2 1 2. I'm gonna let people slide in. We here. We here now. This is my official 520. You know what I mean? At the pod for a second, not long. What's going on? So we here. We here right now. I'm gonna let some people pop in real quick if people want to pop in. Actually, I'm gonna I'm gonna open up the phone line. Open up the phone line. Boom, bam. Opening up the phone line. And we're gonna put up there we go. So if anybody want to call in, you can 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. Right now, we just doing a halfway bit of a test, but halfway, we just test / doing the damn thing. We here at the pod. So hopefully you guys, actually I'm gonna go on my phone, I'm gonna share it real quick. Why not? We gonna share. I'm gonna edit and share. And we gonna put up edit and share. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, 1 second. Don't say nothing, bro. Don't say nothing. Yeah, no, I just was testing this live. You just called your voice on live, so shit, you might want to hang up. I'll call you right back when I'm done. I don't know if you want to stay on and talk and tell the people about yourself, or you want to call back.
Hey, I'm at the church, man, setting up for their live meeting in an hour.
Oh, okay, word. Hey, ain't nobody on yet, man, but hey, this my man's down here from the YAC, but down there via Mississippi up there doing the tech. You know what I mean? But just up here, just doing a test, man. That's it.
But you want live tonight?
I'm on right now, Nick.
Oh.
hey, you on with the people, live and direct, Nick. You on live. What's happening? No, Nick, I just got done setting up here. I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead. I cleaned up, tied up all my wires, got all the shit together, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just test it real quick. I say you got some more work to do tonight, so I'll just hit you up in around 30 minutes or whatever if you ain't getting started.
Hey, if I go live on YouTube unlisted, I can share the link to the people that's in the church, and other people won't see it, right? Regular people won't see it.
Yeah. If you just share it unlisted, if they get them the what's the name, and they
link.
Yeah.
All
right then, blood. Yeah, holla at me when you all done then, man.
All right, bro.
All right, peace. All right, people, that was my homeboy down there. Let me go ahead and hit the options real quick. Let me go to my page. And we gonna just hashtag it real quick. We're just doing a test, but we might just talk for a quick minute. I'm just gonna add highlights or some shit. There we go, and then hashtag Pontiac, and then we'll talk real quick, and then I'm gonna be out of here. Hopefully y'all are enjoying y'all all right, bet. And we go back to the All right, so we here right now. We ready. We got it together, man. I spent a lot of time today here. Yesterday, did a little bit of getting this and getting a little bit of that together. And think I need to tilt that camera down just slightly. I think I need to tilt that camera down just slightly, but I got everything together as far as what I need to do my personal podcast here. It was real easy, frictionless, as they call it, frictionless. And got everything situated here at the pod. If you want to talk about real quickly, 248-905-1128, how you set up your thing, or, you know, whatever, as far as technical issues or whatever, what I'm using, I'm down to help you and tell you a little bit about that. But I did what I said I was going to do. I made this process frictionless for me to be able to come in here and do my own thing. Like I say, I usually have it so easy peasy for when I have guests come and they come do their show here at the pod, where all they do is sit down here at the pod and do their thing. I never really concentrated on also being able to do the same thing for me. So now I got it set up where it's real frictionless. I don't have to do a lot of moving parts or from anything that will impede the guests that are coming to visit here at the pod. So I made it very, very easy still to keep it like that for them that come, and still easy for me to do my thing. Right here, I was telling you guys right here, a lot of people be worrying about or thinking about what type of camera do they need? What do they need? Do they need to be a brand new Sony A7? And that's kind of a little older now, A7 III, 4, 5, and in the FX 330, not in the Lumix G9 FX 2500. You don't need all that, bro. You don't need all of that. Right now, I'm using right now a YOLO Live S3, which is a webcam. And it's good for what I'm doing right here, right now. But this right here is it all comes down to the lenses when it comes down to doing good image quality far for a podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's like it comes down to the lenses that you use. Right here is an older Nikon D5300 that I've had since, that was really one of my first cameras. My second camera I ever owned, real camera. And I retired it lately as my camera that I go ahead and do photos with, because I'm not really a photo guy. I never claimed to be a photo guy. I'm an event photographer, and I'm a journalist with the Oakland Press or news agency. So when it comes to like breaking stories, those types of photographs, but as far as glamour shots and having backdrops and backgrounds, I don't do that. But I'm primarily so photography that I do is basically news stories or news stories or event photography, where it's, main just shots, what's going on. But this was I also did many shoots with this camera, though. I did this camera right here, shot most of Mayor McGinnis's photos that he used during his campaign. This camera right here. And basically it's an APC crop sensor camera. And my primary lens was a Sigma 28 to 70 or 24 to 70 millimeters. I used a 300 millimeter on a couple of the shots and got some good background blur and some good compression. But I needed also, extra camera or extra, if you want to call 248-905-1128. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I just got it up there. This camera was really used to get photography, or I would use this camera, this D5300, which is old. I would use it for an extra 1080 recording because it's not a 4K camera. But now with the pod, I said, you know what? I need an extra camera. And why go buy a camera when you already have one, right? You know what I mean? So it's like, look, let me put old boy to work. And he's still earning for me. He done paid for himself 1,000,000 times. I ain't gonna say 1,000,000. He done paid for himself 100 times over. You know what I mean? Or 1,000 times over. Like, straight up. Let me see what this, got a text message, y'all. But this camera has paid for itself many times over. So basically on this camera, what I have is a crop sensor camera. This is a D5300 Nikon, and this camera came out. Let me see when this camera came out. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna share the screen. D5300 D5300 Nikon. Boom. Let's go ahead and just share the screen. Allow. Come on. Share. All right, let's go ahead and put this on the scene. Boom. So D5300, this camera came out. Hold on 1 second. This camera came out, the APC 24 megapixels. This camera came out. This is an older camera too. Let me see. When did it come out? I'm gonna just look it up real quick. The 5300 release date. And this is showing that you guys don't need, you know what I'm saying? You don't need anything new. This camera came out October 17th, 2013. All right. So you don't need much. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. So the D53, it doesn't need a whole bunch of, I didn't do nothing but couple this with a 35 millimeter lens, which is a Nikon 35 millimeter lens on this. So this is not actually 35 millimeters. That's on, you know, the focal length. So when you couple 35 millimeters on a crop sensor APC style camera sensor, it's actually around 50 millimeters, 49 millimeters. So this 35 millimeters that I put on here gives me a 50 millimeter equivalent because it's a 1.5 crop factor. So we're going to be talking about technical things like that, things that people don't know. You know what I'm saying? So this camera is basically used for when whoever, say, is coming and they come in to do a podcast here at the studio, at the pod. You have a person that sits here. You have a person that sits over here on this side, and then you have a person that sits right over here. This camera is used for that, and it gives them a 50 millimeter equivalent, and it gives a nice creamy background blur on that wall that's in front of me, and low ISO where I'm at roughly a lower sensitivity, powers light. It lets in a lot of light, and you would think this camera, which is released in 2013 October, so the camera is what? 13 years old. You would think, people would think that this camera is a brand new camera. But that just goes back to take care of what you got, use what you have, and put it to use. So that's pretty much what that is. But yeah, I wanted to, I'm pretty happy. I got everything settled and hashed out for when I want to bring people in now on my own and have guests come to the pod for me. And that's what I'm about to start doing, bringing people in to the pod to do little spots and shots with me. As far as if they got anything that they want to talk about, they can come in. Like I said, I'm going to get Gil Garrett. Gil said he's going to get in here. We're going to go at least do an hour. You know what I mean? We're going to have different people come from the community that's coming in, that's doing something. And I'm just going to give them Max Main. He came once before, but he's going to come again. Hey, I'm just already saying it. We're going to have we're gonna get Judge Jeremy Bowie out here too. Yeah, I'm just calling out who I'm gonna get. Like people, we gonna get who else we gonna get that's in the community. We gonna get some more folks. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna have fun, but bring people into the pod, let them know that the pod is here. For what they may need, but not only for what they may need, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's something they want to say to the community. So I might even have some council members, the Pontiac City Council members come here. I know of a couple of good brothers, President Austin. I might have Jackson in. I might have Mr. Carrington come in. You know what I mean? I may have Milana Jones come in. You know what I mean? So, and not take up too much, but, give them an hour. Pontiac WYAC, come in and talk, or come just to the pod or whatever we want to call it up here. But we will be using this camera right here. And this camera, I'm going to show you exactly what this camera is. This is the YOLO Live S3. and to show you guys that. Now, this is what I'm using right now, the YOLO Live. Let me show you real quick. It's that first one, the YOLO Live S3 for $199. You know what I mean? But it's a very good camera. It has a bigger sensor in it, so it lets more light in. You can adjust the look, or you can adjust the I put it like this. You can adjust the sensitivity to light, the contrast, the sharpness, and you can get a more tailored look on how you want. You can do a crop in, and you can do a whole bunch of stuff that you're not going to lose. And it's a 4K. It's a 4K camera. So that's another one. You know, this is the one that I'm using right now, and it's pretty good. It's actually very, very good. And actually, I bought it like maybe a month and 2 months ago, right around 2 months ago, and used it a couple times, but I didn't put it to use. You know what I mean? And now it's in perfect synergy. You know what I mean? So we're using it here at the pod for when I have my thing. So be looking forward to me. I might be coming on tonight from the lab at home and talking more about more social issues, more things that's going on in and around the community and the world. And, you know, I tackle things like that there. But what I do here at the pod is I concentrate and want to talk about a lot of things business-wise, as far as podcasting, technical talk, tech talk, and things like that, when it's just me on my own pretty much. And then so look for, and then when I bring people on, or people that want to come in and have a, sit down or talk or a conversation, we'll talk about whatever at that point, or whatever's on their mind and interest, or some things that maybe the community want to hear. Not only that, we'll also have commenting, opening comment. You could comment. Also, you'll be able to call in and speak to them. Also, if there's maybe you're on the maybe you want to come on the screen, maybe not here at the pod as me and the other guest, but I can give you the link. You can come on to the show. You know what I'm saying? You can come on to the show. So there's a lot of things that we can do, that we're going to do, and I'm just looking forward, and I'm excited for it. Today was a good day. I got a lot of little things taken care of here at the pod to make it better experience for people that join. 43700 Woodward Avenue, Bloomfield Township, Michigan, right in the, right as you cross over into Bloomfield, there I is, you know what I mean? Right down the street from St. Joseph Hospital. And I'm happy with how I got it together. I came in and I wanted to fix up a couple of different things that I had going on here at the pod, and fixed up. I got, and that's one of the things I want to help people with or talk to people about is how you can set things up. What do you need? How to, if you got working with limited space, how to maximize that space. You know what I'm saying? How can you get the most out of your area, or what it is that you're trying to do? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to be able to help people with when they come to the pod, and help them have a good experience with, their interests, or if they want how to learn how to do certain things. You know what I mean? So that's it. I want you guys to have a faith night, but also have a safe night. You know what I mean? Enjoy your weekend, the rest of it. Ain't got to go in tomorrow. Some people don't. So I want you to enjoy yourself. Be safe. Be careful. Have fun. Family, friends. Think about the fallen. You know what I mean? More than likely, I might see 1 or 2 or 3 of y'all tonight. I'm gonna come on at home or at the lab and talk about some things. So next time you see me might be tomorrow. Here, I might get up tomorrow morning. Now everything's set up for me to do my thing. I can come up in here and do my thing. You know what I mean? So with that being said, y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you very, very soon. I'm excited. I'm excited for real. I am excited to actually be. I've been able to be able to do it, but I didn't have it really set up for me to do it in a frictionless type of way. I had everything or have everything in a frictionless situation for clientele or people. People that visit, my visitors here at the pod, I made it frictionless for them, but I didn't make it frictionless for me when I want to come sit down. So now it's very minimal friction that I have to do in order for me to do my thing. Because usually I have to go over there. You can't see, but I got to go over there to my desk and work out a whole bunch of situations in order for me to come in here and do. Now I don't really have to do that. It's really 2 or 3 steps. And I don't have to move and groove and change things around tremendously for the comfortability of my clients. Things are pretty much the same. They wouldn't even, I want to make sure that what I'm doing is not impeding on what the main goal is, which one is one of the main goals, high priority main goal. And so, making it work. And this ain't a bad looking picture at the same time. So what we're using right here before I go, just to let you know, we are using simple setup for me to do my thing and for my guest. I don't know if you can really see it. We're using the pod track. We're using the pod track P4 Next. Okay. And with this, plugging in my microphone, which is this one. If I have a guest, I'll plug in another one. They sit over here, boom, bam. Bluetooth, where I can accept phone calls and everything like that. So noise cancellation, where whatever's going on in the background, I can cancel that out. Have a little good control right here with that. So it's pretty good. And of course, the YOLO P3, the YOLO S3, I'm sorry. So, all right, you all, I'll see you tonight. Y'all have a good one. One and done. Peace.